It is my reaction. Well, I'd like to agree with Danny Net. I think I'm the hottest Jonas. Hi guys, I'm Priyanka Chopra Jonas, and Esquire has asked me to explain a few things. Should we dive in? I don't know if I would agree with that very much, because when I decided to get married, I was given a rather large education from India about Nick's career that I did not really have. I was 17 in this commercial, actually. And, when you're starting out in your career, you don't really have a choice in the work that comes your way. And this was a really big commercial for me at that point, when I was just starting out. But yeah, it does seem like an acid trip now. I was in front of a green screen and I just had to be like, I was so excited about all this gold. Oh my goodness, me at all of 18. I just turned 18. This was November 30th, 2000, almost 20 years ago. And I was crowned Miss World and I had no idea what that meant. And the fact that I would have a career in the entertainment business and, what that would mean. And now 20 years later, I'm looking at this young girl and I'm like, oh my gosh, you had no idea what was coming, did you?
What is it that you want to do?
I want to serve you and Ashok sir.
No, you can't possibly believe that.
Yeah, I love this scene in The White Tiger. This book was one of my favorite books, and I remember feeling extremely provoked and uncomfortable when I read it. So when this movie was being made, I made my agents call the producers and I offered my services. And I knew that Pinky Madam is a supporting part, but what was really important for me was to work with Ramin, be a part of a South Asian story that I really feel is pivotal and is a universal conversation. So I offered my services as an EP. And as an actor, I really wanted to be stripped down to the bone. I wanted to be inspired and made to feel nervous. And Pinky's character is extremely complex, and I loved playing her. Oh, that's really kind. I do try to achieve that with all of my characters. I try to just play the people that I am meant to portray and strip myself down to the bare necessities of their emotions and make sure I convey that. I see my career in two phases. One with all the Hindi movies that I did, which I worked with the best filmmakers in the business and had some amazing work that I've had the privilege of being a part of. I love picking really peculiar women and strong characters. So I've had the joy of doing a lot of that work and working in dramatic roles in my work in India, but I'm very nascent in my work in the US right now, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to do a lot of different kinds of roles, and The White Tiger is the beginning of that. Yes, that was something that was told to me. And unfortunately, it's very true even now for a lot of female actors. And it's a fight that, we as women have to have. And I'm really seeing actually steps in the right direction with the work that I'm doing now and how that gender parity is sort of coming closer together. It's really, really good to see that, because it was a truth for me and it is a truth for a lot of people. Oh my goodness. Yeah, even I didn't know I was a singer. I kind of just figured it out along the way. I loved doing it when I was younger and I wanted to give it an opportunity. And, not everyone gets a chance to work with will.i.am. Wow, this was a beautiful moment. That was me getting my Padma Shri, which is the fourth highest civilian honor in India, given to you by the president. And at that time, Mr. Pranab Mukherjee at his residence, which is the Rashtrapati Bhavan. And it's one of the greatest privileges of my life was to receive that medal for my contribution to the arts. It's almost like, I don't know how to compare it, but it's sort of like a medal given to you by the I don't have a comparison for it, but it was one of the greatest privileges of my life. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that was good.